How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to one of my score claiming videos. I've recently hit 100 in the scoreboard, exactly 100. Gonna be claiming ranks 1 all the way till the end. Be going over some of the goodies that we're claiming here, some of the, let's say, things that I might be placing at the camp, maybe weapons we'll be using, skins on various gear. I'll go over some of the rewards that we're pocketing today in a lump sum fashion. But before we do any of that, considering I do claim these in a lump sum, I like to let people know if you're going to be claiming all of these in a similar way, always make sure that you are not close to cap, let's say gold cap, script cap, things like that. They have raised how many you can have of those various categories over time. I should be getting 5,000 caps, so I'm actually cutting it close on this one, considering cap is 40k and we'll have, let's say, 39. But we're looking good. I also like to claim these all at once to get a little bit of a boost in, let's say, atoms, caps, script, and all that. It's actually kind of nice to get them all at once. And then we'll probably turn that into modules, do some rerolls, take advantage of legendary crafting and more. But that'll be a separate video. Let's get to claiming some of these ranks. Let's see what we're getting. We're starting off with rank 1. And then for these videos too, considering I do claim ranks 1 to 100 and I don't claim really anything prior, the exception would be the score booster. As soon as I unlock them, as long as I remember, I like to go back, claim the score boosters so I'm actively getting as much score throughout the season as possible. And considering we just hit 100, and there's still a little bit of time until the season is up, I'm very curious to see how far I'm going to go. Alright, we're claiming those lunch boxes. We should get a good amount of lunch boxes. Always happy to get those to pop at events and other things like that. The various casino camp related things, I'm not sure if I'm going to place these at my camp or if I'm just going to use the casino shelter and just make my own casino. The circuit breaker player icon. So this is just the icon, but later on we get the circuit breaker. I'll be getting into that. The boxing gloves. I know a few people pretty excited to see the boxing gloves to throw up at their own camps, near their own fights, and more. This season we're getting the Ultrasight Scrap Supply Crate. I think this is new. I don't remember getting it last season, and I don't actually know how much is in it yet. We're gonna have to find out, but that'll be pretty useful, I guess, for making mutated serums, things like that. Scout spanners are always a welcome sight. Atoms. So atoms consistently, I'm pretty sure since the beginning of them doing these seasonal scoreboards, have been roughly 1,500. So you'll be able to claim 150 atoms 10 times. And then after, when you hit 101 and beyond, you're actually able to claim 100 atoms every 10 levels. So 110, 120, and so on. Keep the script coming, keep the caps, I'll take it all. The poker paint is available this season for multiple weapons. As I did mention before, I did already claim the score boosters. Modules are always a good sight. Stamps, especially now that this season we got a bunch of things that we want to buy from Giuseppe. We're also making sure that we're going into the pit, or not the pit, wow, expeditions, and going into Atlantic City, getting that free weekly plan. Definitely got to stay on that. And these poker chips, I didn't realize this was a stool. I don't think I've seen this at anybody's camp yet. I gotta place that to see what it looks like. I thought it was just another stack of chips or something. More atoms, keep them coming. Caps, like I mentioned, you should be getting 5,000 caps roughly. The safe door, we've had something similar to this, but it was what, more of like a vault door? I like this. We're gonna have to see how we're gonna utilize this at our new camp, our new setup over there. Chainsaw paint. I'm kind of upset we are limited to the chainsaw and we didn't get any additional red upper paints. I understand that's a little bit more specific. Chainsaws are more readily available to people, but that'd be cool if we were able to get those paints for the red uppers as well. Or I'm sorry, the auto axe. Red upper is the specific skin for that one. Mystery bobblehead, this is new. So what does that mean? You get a random box and you open it up and see what you can get. The elegant chandelier. I feel like I'm going to be using that soon. Especially in the casino, making it look fancy in there. Alright, keep this script coming. Red gangster fedora. Ooh. A man of many hats. I like fancy hats. Some more score boosters, photo frame. A lot of casino related objects here that we're claiming. More paints, poker paints. It says plasma gun. I imagine it works on both plasmas and enclave plasmas, but somebody might need to correct me on that. Keep the re-rollers coming. So the score boosters and the re-rollers I will not use until the beginning of the next season. What I like to do is try to rush through and complete as many as I can. The score booster early on helps a ton, and then those re-rollers I like to tackle the weeklies that I'm quickest to finish. If I see something is going to probably be finished over the next, let's say, a few play sessions, I try to re-roll that one and then see if we can get an epic and then stack that for extra points. Now I'm claiming the circuit breaker over here. Circuit breaker is a very interesting weapon. I understand when it runs out of ammo on the last shot, when it reloads, it'll stun enemies within a certain radius of you. That's pretty cool. I like the fact that we're getting more crowd control weapons. So the circuit breaker I also understand can work with no ammo. I think if you have no ammo and maybe go to gun bash or something like that, I've seen a few people in the community utilize it. It'll again stun enemies nearby. We're gonna have to do some more testing. Maybe if a few people have a circuit breaker, maybe you can extend how long creatures aren't able to move. Maybe combine something like the cold shoulder to slow them down, stun them, and just have them like stun locked. We're gonna have to test that out. But I like the direction we're going with some of these weapons. 9-ball table, okay. Some more lunch boxes. The pool hall rack, okay. We're gonna create our own little like man cave or something like that. We're gonna be utilizing half of these. Make a little pool room, some activities. In the back we'll have the casino, the poker and all that. So I'm pretty sure I noticed a couple of skins that you're able to get for the circuit breaker. I thought that was kind of cool. Not only do you get the circuit breaker, you get a few skins after. The same thing with the auto axe a few seasons back. We got the auto axe, and then we got the red upper paint. Some more script. Another paint for the circuit breaker. The matching suit to go with the fedora. I gotta see how large these posters are. I've seen a few, but I'm already blanking on if they were similar size to the other gigantic. I don't know what it was. It was like a king of clubs or something like that. We got something similar to that in the past. We'll get the full set. We'll put it on display. These staircases that we're seeing here, I've seen them at a few camps. I thought it was actually an Atomic Shop thing. Found out it was part of the Scoreboard. Was very happy. I'm gonna have to utilize this. Window blinds, okay. Some more re-rollers, keep them coming. Perk coins. So it's interesting because it seems like since we've started these, let's say, seasonal score claims, we've kind of gone back and forth between perk coins and perk card packs. I feel like sometimes you get a little bit more in terms of perk cards, other times you get more perk coins, but it adds up nicely, and I would say that's pretty good for newer players, mid-game players, as they're building up their perk coins that they're going to be using in their legendary perks. Mounted, it doesn't even say dolphin, it says mounted dollfish head. This is before they join, you know, they start, they go into the future and they start taking over. I feel like this is a callback to the, what was it, the Mind Dolphins? Multiple seasons back. Another paint for the circuit breaker. I gotta test this out, I'm very curious. I'm pretty sure it operates similar to like a 10mm. We've seen that in the past with the, Crusader pistol as well. I don't mind existing weapons being reskinned and then all of a sudden they get a specific, let's say, 4th attribute. Pretty interested in something like that. The pirate chest stash box, we're gonna have to use this. I think it has a starfish on top. Some more stamps, we're gonna have to go visit Giuseppe after this. Keep those atoms flowing. Gold bullion. So this gazebo is gigantic. This gazebo, I feel like also is kind of a missed opportunity. I feel like for the size of the tent, it's very spacious, but I feel like they probably could have fit a little bit more in there. I'm a fan of the, what is it, the Enclave kind of mobile station that has the multiple lockers next to each other for ammo, for scrap. And then, I don't know, I think it's also quite large. I feel like the tents nowadays have also been a little bigger, but at some point I think these tents are going to become their own mobile camps, which I'm not opposed to. Some more poker paints. Jack and Diane. The heist plan board, I love this. We got the like almost conspiracy looking board over here. I know exactly where I'm putting that in my camp. Forklift, so random. Backpack flares, I'm pretty sure you get 2 different colored backpack poker chip flares this season. Pretty sure. Alright, we're almost on the final couple of bends. The interrogation chair, the lunchbox. So I've become a little bit more familiar with merging certain objects at camps, and people in the community have been showing me some of their merges, and let's say we've come up with a few things also involving the interrogation chair. Love to see it. King and Queen player icons. Some gold. The heart-shaped bed, I got a good laugh out of that when I saw that at someone's camp. So we recently had some creative, let's say, highlights in the stream over the past few months between our Halloween kind of camp get-together with the community coming up with different builds, our Christmas camp, our holiday camp kind of combo. We're going to be coming up with a Valentine's setup soon, and I imagine seeing multiple heart-shaped beds. Just saying. The circus vending machine, I'm actually surprised it didn't come out closer to Nuka World on Tour. I feel like this definitely is more related to that. 2,500 caps, I'll take it. Some more poker paints. There's that other chip I was talking about. We got 2 squirrels for our flare. I don't know if we're going to swap it over to poker chips. This heist bag I'm a fan of. I just actually noticed this within the past week. Someone in the community ran by and I saw money flying out of the air. And I was like, what's going on here? I noticed that it was actually coming from their backpack. Super cool. I'm probably going to swap over to this. The weather station. So we were given a free weather station, the clear one. We were able to purchase the snow station right before Christmas, which I thought actually looked pretty nice and helped a lot of camps get an extra layer of detail. And now we have the Atlantic City Fog one. Alright, some more re-rollers, another photo frame. The mystery bobblehead, I have to take a look at this. Not familiar with it. Marble floor and foundations to go with that marble staircase. the Slotbot Stein display. I actually thought this was going to be another robot vendor, but it's a Stein display. Diamond dress. Some more script, more gold, and we're on our last so many. So this white modern home kitchen set, I'm going to have to utilize right after filming this. Let's just say that I've been working on my most recent camp. I've been enjoying the way it's been coming along, the detail I've been able to put into it. The default kitchen set that we were able to purchase not too long ago from the Atomic Shop, I would say doesn't look too bad currently the way it is, but I think just kind of a plain kind of, you know, setup, this modern set over here, the white one, I think would actually make my kitchen pop that much more, give it a little bit more of a modern flair. So I'm definitely looking forward to using this ASAP. It's a dealer Mr. Fuzzy plushie. I actually haven't seen this until now. Alright, some gold, some more perk coins, some lunch boxes, and the last few. This fireplace rack, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. It says cash to burn. Okay, we'll put that right next to the fireplace. Okay. And last but not least, rank 100, the big score bundle, and the pavilion kit. 1 and 2. And that makes 100 ranks on the scoreboard. I am rank 100 still, so I'm not gonna be able to purchase this. This time around, I'm not gonna film a 101 to whatever. I've done those in the past. If you want to see how far we've gotten in scoreboards, we definitely got up to 200. I forget which season that was, but for these ranks, very happy to get all this. As I back out, you'll start to see all the currencies coming through, the script, the gold, the caps. I feel like we should have gotten more caps than that. Actually, it incorrectly showed me how many caps we got. It showed me 2,500, but then accurately counted to the 39 like we called it off earlier. But very happy to get all these resources. We got some atoms to spend in the Atomic Shop, very happy about that. We got some goodies to place at the camp. In recent scoreboards, I've been able to claim some of the goodies that we have picked up and claimed throughout the scoreboard. I'll be doing something similar, displaying it in my shelter. I'm going to be spending some of these modules soon on some legendary crafting, so keep an eye out if that interests you. And like I mentioned, there's a few goodies that I picked up that I will be placing in my new camp. This past week we had the Woodland Retreat hit the shop. This thing is massive. I'll have another video on my channel. Definitely check it out if you're interested in seeing what you can furnish. I have almost 100% budget utilized and most of the build decorated. And I can see myself using a few things from this scoreboard. But that is about it for today. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for checking out the video. Thank you for the continued support as always. We are checking out some 76 throughout the week on Xbox, on Twitch. If you want to come through, come join us. Thank you to the community over there supporting what we got going on, the Patreon community, the YouTube community. And I would say, if you are new to what we got going on, consider subscribing, checking out what else we got going on the YouTube side of things. And again, feel free to join us for some adventures throughout the week. I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody.